Hello, welcome to the first lesson of Unit 3. I'm Steve and I'll be with you throughout the rest of the Ielts course. A family is defined as the basic unit of society consisting of one or two parents and their children, while marriage is the legal relationship or union of two people. In this part of the speaking test, you'll be asked a broad range of questions about these two topics that require you to explicate your answers as well as give examples. Questions regarding these topics may be about parenting, childhood, family structures, roles of each member in the family, and marriage customs. Part 3 topics are often related to Part 2 cue card questions. However, questions in Part 3 are more complex, as this part tests your ability to answer abstract questions. This means that there will be questions that are difficult to answer or understand, and some questions may even confuse you because of the examiner's choice of words. Regardless of the level of difficulty you encounter, it's important that you understand the question, since going off topic will affect your score negatively. If and when you can't understand a question, what you need to do is to ask for clarification. This is the key skill in this lesson. Asking for clarification is different from asking for repetition. There is nothing to be ashamed of in asking for clarification, since it's recommended for you to confirm what you've understood to be able to give a good answer. Do not worry about your score when asking for any clarification, since this will not be affected. In fact, the examiner is allowed to rephrase a question or explain a word in this part of the test. If the examiner uses a word or phrase you don't understand or are unsure of, politely ask for the definition of the word or ask for the question to be rephrased. Since it is likely to happen, it's better to be prepared to ask for clarifications. Here are some phrases you can memorize, but keep in mind to use them only when needed. If you still don't understand the question the second time, do not ask for clarification again. Just talk about something relevant to the question or parts of the question that you understood. Here are some helpful phrases. Again, asking for clarifications will not affect your score unless you ask for it frequently, because this will mean that you lack vocabulary to comprehend questions. Most importantly, do not ask for clarifications just to buy time. Ask only when needed. Now let's look at some questions under the common topic of family and marriage. This sample question asks for your opinion. A yes/no question should be answered directly before giving details. You'll need to mention reasons for your choice and provide examples of these different roles. This question is quite easy to understand, so do not ask for clarifications just to buy time. Answer the question immediately. This question allows you to speculate or predict the future, and there is no wrong answer. However, you have to give reasons or have a basis for having such a prediction. Expand your answers by giving examples and finish your answer with a strong conclusion. Again, this question is short and easy to understand, so don't ask for clarifications. Observe how this sample answer talks about predicting what families will be like in the future. In this sample answer, the examinee responds to the question by giving his points and supporting them, followed by his prediction. Showing or telling the basis of your prediction will make your answer stronger and more interesting. Asking for clarifications can save you from going off topic, but only use this skill when needed. Of course, it's still better to try to understand and answer the question immediately. Being familiar with Part 3 questions will also help you understand the questions that you may encounter during the actual test. That's it for this lesson. See you next time.